All right, we're going to continue with chapter 2 today. Uh, I heard from some of you for groups. I'll give you guys until uh, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, to let me know if you want to be in a certain group. If not, I'm going to form the group myself and let you know. I'm going to post the homeworks late tomorrow afternoon because that's a group homework. That's why I want to finalize the groups. And we're going to play Jeopardy in chapter 2 next Monday. So you guys will have time to work on problems and stuff, and work on not just problems but other stuff. And I'll give you examples of past Jeopardy for you guys to see what sort of questions are in there. I'm not going to ask the same questions, but if I had only one section, I may have had. But with 3 sections, I need to create 3 different versions of it. Let's see. Oh, I also posted on, let me see, it should be here. Yeah. I mean, let me go back a little bit more. There's a new tab that I put in, and it says additional videos. I'm going to kind of have that at the top. These are, right now, only chapter 2 is there. These are playlists for problems from different areas in chapter 2, balance sheet, income statement, and other stuff. I also have PDF for the solution of all the problems. And I solve all these problems in Excel. Since your homework assignment is to solve problems in Excel and create a video, do you guys know how to create a video of your own screen? I mean, I'm going to suggest the free software to do it, but if you can do it any other ways you like, that's your business. You can even, take a phone video of your own screen. That's your business. But TechSmith has a video software called, I think it's called Snagit. There is a free version, but I'll send you guys the link so that you can work on that. Today, let's continue with income statement. Let me see. Moses came in. Who else came in? Which one were you? I already have you. Okay. So Alan, Bittler, and Rhodes are not here. All right. We kind of got the income statement started. We talked that it is a list of your revenues and expenses, but it's done in a certain way. You start with revenues, and we recognize revenues based on recognition principle. Which basically states that the sales process has to be complete, which means there is some sort of signature under the dotted line, whether it's on paper or handshake or what have you. So sales process is complete. Receipt of sales amount is ascertained. I mean, you're pretty sure that you're going to get the money. and product or service is shipped. You may have agreed with the client, but until you actually ship it, it's in your inventory. Once it is shipped, it sells. You may have noticed whenever you order something online, your credit card is not actually charged until it is shipped. They get the authorization, which reduces your available credit, but until they actually ship, uh, nothing gets charged. In fact, a lot of times, if you want to cancel an Amazon order, the best time to do it is before they ship it. And expenses related to sales, that's a loose term. We call it cost of goods sold. Sometimes it's called cost of revenue. These are expenses you made that are required to make that sale. You know, oh, I'm sorry, you guys are not telling me that there's nothing on the screen. Don't expect everything from me. I'm an old man. And based on the weekend I had, it's a miracle that I'm here today. I had 3 vaccines. I just wanted to get the whole thing done in one weekend. COVID, flu, and my second shingles vax. Man, that kicked my tuchus. The whole yesterday, I was like, I went, 5 rounds with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson now. Mike Tyson then, I would have been dead. But uh, I barely got up this morning. I have a lot of ibuprofen in me that kind of keeps me in. But I didn't want to do it over 3 weekends. Since my age is almost 60, I don't want to get sick. I even wanted to get RSV, but apparently I don't qualify for that. Let's see. You're not seeing anything yet? Of course not. Man, I'm Boston, Boston Red Sox today. I'm sorry, I should say White Sox. I mean, I never thought I would compare Red Sox to White Sox, but this year they lost what, 110 games already? Which is not easy to do in Major League Baseball. The amount that we're more interested in here is gross profit, or which is revenue minus cost of goods sold. Sometimes we express that as a percentage of the revenue, and we call that gross margin. We briefly talked about this last time. For example, NVIDIA has a gross margin of 75% as of the last quarter. In fact, after having a stellar earnings announcement, their stock actually went down because their gross margin was down about 2 points from 77. I think it was an overreaction, but that's a different story. Looking at the trends in those are kind of useful. As we said before, we tell stories with financial statements. So when I look at something like gross profit, I'm basically telling stories about both management of the costs and our sales process. Next, we have operating expenses. Typically, these are listed as selling, administrative, and I think other costs. You make you do advertising, you pay your salespeople premiums, you do promotions, what have you. You pay rent for your headquarters, you pay salaries of your CEO, CFO, what have you. Remember, these are expenses that you would have had to make whether or not you sell 1 unit of product or a million units of products. In that sense, you can kind of think of them as, uh, the overhead in a sense. You will also see among these research and development. Not all of those are through R&D costs. A lot of companies, especially tech companies, they give stock-based compensation. Quite a bit of them are in terms of stock options or restricted stock grants, which means I give you a million shares, but you can't do anything about them for 5 years, okay? Or whenever we fire you, whichever one comes first. But you have to write those as costs. Let me kind of show you.